All right, people. We might have accidentally ran into very scary stuff, which is really cool. Like we're gonna run into some pretty scary stuff. It's looking like it so far. And the reason, like, just this thing right here, very scary. Just woo. Ugh. Even if it's just like an example, man, scary. Scary. Uh the the something about this too is I've shown you like at least four or five examples of Pikmin, right? Now this doesn't have the little things that the Pikmin thing has, but so what's crazy about this thing is just the feel that you get from it, and that's why it's so scary. It has like that feel of odd, something being so odd, like really odd. And I haven't broke down like these yet. Like a lazy. It's not even really like a lazy one. Ooh, see, this is the power of pink eye. Pink eye. The power of pink eye is like the diagonal. See, when we count like 1, 2, look, we got little bumps here. And you're like, what's with those little bumps? What do you mean by the little bumps of that? Well, Super Lucky Tail has. Trust me, Super Lucky Tail just, man, they have this little bump grower, but it's not even just Super Lucky Tail. It's also Persona. And Persona is using like some Persona 3 Reload, the remake. It's using some powerful graphics. So it can like have these little bumps, but they're like hiding them. And they're doing it on the main hero. Make it a well-designed game, But yeah, the main highlight is this little odd thing down here. Now that's why I'm saying we're not gonna put like, because you gotta remember they have many ideas. People have many ideas of when they want to show something odd and how they want to show it. So. And the thing too is they don't have to show animations of it, you know what I mean? So they don't have to show like it moving around or whatever. They can just show it. Another thing I like that can make this kind of easy because it's very complicated to people is just think about like Amy's shirt again. Think about Enemy Zero. Think about all the stuff in Enemy Zero, like the top. You can even Spyro's kind of reaching for it, but not too much reaching for it. I mean, like Spyro is like thin, I mean, but you can't Spyro. You have to be a little bit like But yeah, I even think down below. This is what's crazy. I'd have to put a lot of research into it, right? But I think this down below is a distraction. And that's what makes this probably even harder just for me too, is like, this is something I would look at, but they would use that, kind of repetitive, just use it again, and again. And another thing that's kind of crazy, that's catching my interest with this thing, is the fact that we got this going over here. See this? Settings, right? Mario Kart, but like settings. So we got this as like a setting. So the fact that they're, showing off settings, the crazy thing is, I might have gotten past this distraction though. Isn't that pretty crazy? I don't know how I've gotten past this distraction. Probably because it's like, I mean, there's some funny video games right now. Maybe that's why. But yeah, it's very hard to hide something from me. You gotta like, oh my gosh, you gotta really, really like add a bunch of stuff, and then add another stuff, and then add another thing, and then another thing. And that's why I told you I feel like clueless sometimes. I feel clueless trying to look at all this stuff because it's not like easy content just to go into. And they can't have it be easy to go in. I'll give you an example too. I'm gonna leave after this, but like the example of this is like, like Shadow of Colossus and Ico. They have some things, and that's why it's so difficult. Like Ico and Shadow of Colossus kind of want to have these same things. I'm going to show an example of that too. But they're this. I'm surprised I'm seeing this thing right now. Do I want like like a 3D animation? Sure. We would like a 3D animation, but you know what? Sometimes we're lucky enough to even just get this, even if it's like like a 2D of it. So